Hi, it's me, Chio. Welcome. Today I'll be sharing with you some of the tropes I enjoy writing. I don't use all of them in every book I write, and sometimes I don't use them at all, but it's still a fun thing to write. Because I'm a fantasy writer, some of the tropes I'll mention are going to mostly be seen in fantasy genre, but they can be used in multiple genres from sci-fi to romance and so on. Now, some tropes have gained a lot of hate because of different reasons, like their popularity. And I get why, because too much of something can be exhausting. But when these tropes are written with a fresh set of eyes, a fresh perspective, they are so interesting to read. Another reason is because we've evolved. We've evolved as people, we've evolved as readers. So some tropes should just not be written anymore. And even if there are people reading it and writing it out there, I think they should just be cancelled. Like when a bad guy kills your whole family and all of a sudden you love him because he has a sweet side. Come on, that's Stockholm syndrome there or something. So I think all these tropes should just be thrown away. Without further ado, let's get into my favorite tropes to write. Number one, magic school newbie. Maybe, just maybe, I was influenced by Harry Potter, but who wasn't? This trope is just so much fun to write because you take this person who has no idea they have magic or that magic even exists, and you thrust them into this school full of magic and so many creatures and so many spells or whatever, and they just are so confused and bumble through everything, and it's so fun. Or someone who knows they have magic, but because of their circumstance or whatever conditions, they weren't able to attend this prestigious magic school until that moment. So they have to learn everything from scratch. And they don't start with the rest of their mates. So they're the new kid. But it's fun because there's magic. Even if I'm the person writing the story, I'm writing it from the eyes of my MC. So is this new feeling to me because I feel like I'm the person experiencing all these things for the first time. This is one of my favorite tropes to write, and I hope you enjoy reading it because I might publish a book with that trope one day. My first ever fantasy book was actually written with that trope, but I never published the book, and that was a newbie writing, so I'm not going to publish that one. But yeah, I enjoy this trope so much because when you're writing, it's you're filled with this sense of childlike wonder. And who doesn't love that? Number two, tournaments. Give me a tournament any day. I'm a very competitive person and I enjoy sports. I did a lot of sports growing up. So when I get to write about this trope, it's like an added bonus to me. I like plotting the scenes from the physical tournaments to the mental ones. I don't care if it's fantasy or not, as long as there's a winner and a loser, and it's all fun and games until someone gets hurt and the stakes are really high. I'll write it. My best part to write is the mental games, where there's a series of clues that seem random and you have to put it together to solve a puzzle or a riddle. It's so exhilarating to me. Number three, power upgrade. Of course, this one is for the fantasy genre. I enjoy writing this one so much, and maybe I was influenced by anime because I watch way too much anime. But anime is so interesting to watch, and their power upgrades are mad. So if you're not watching anime, you're missing out. I've said it. You're missing out. So watch anime. But writing about this power upgrades is so cool because it takes someone with powers that at first is nothing. Next thing they've learned and they're so good, and they have some awakening of sorts, and they just have these mad skills that come at the right time when it's needed. Even when it sounds ridiculous, it's still really cool to write and read and watch. So power upgrade, I'm going to write that in any fantasy book I write. I don't care if it's the MC, the bad guy, the side character, anybody, someone's getting power upgrade because it's so fun. Imagine someone who reads minds and you're thinking, oh, that's already a cool skill to have, but something happens and they get influenced by either their nature or some external circumstance or some magic gem awakening something, I don't know, but there's an upgrade and they go from reading minds to be able to control minds. That's cool, and it's the way it's delivered that makes it so worth it. Number four, the cunning badass. I love this trope so much, and I didn't know how much I wanted to write it until I read Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, and I just want to thank her for bringing this book into the world because it is so good. All I have to say is Kaz Breaker. Kaz. If you don't know who he is, you have to read the book because he is such an amazing, cunning badass. Reading about him is the same feeling I had when I read the book that made me know I wanted to be a writer. So I just have to write about this trope too. It's just when it's done smoothly and perfectly, and just subtly that you can't even realize it's happening until it's happened, it deserves a standing ovation. And I hope that one day in my writing career I'll be able to write this as perfectly. Once I do that, I know one of my writing dreams has come true. And finally, drum roll for my favorite trope ever to write. Enemies to lovers. No one tell me it's been done to death. It's a perfect trope. So perfect that it exists in every fiction genre, from romance to sci-fi to mystery. Anything you can think of, it has it. It's just that good, so I'm going to write the heck out of it. I enjoy so much when I'm writing about these characters. Like maybe they are arguing and I'm just laughing in my head or sometimes out loud, and I'm like, fools, you don't know what's going to happen to you. You don't know what's up. And it's just so fun. I'm like this puppet master linking the fates of these two soon-to-be lovebirds together. And the parts where things gradually begin to change and they realize they have these feelings for each other, but they are too scared or too stubborn to admit it. Gets me every time. Yes, even when I'm the person writing it. But not all enemies to lovers tropes work though, so please don't give me any toxic relationship. I'm never going to write that because nope. But when it is done well, it's honestly a flawless trope. Well, that's all I have for you today. If you have any tropes you enjoy reading or writing, leave a comment below, or if you just want to say hi, I'm open to leave a comment below too. I enjoyed making this video for you, so I hope you enjoyed watching it too. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.